One deep thoughts from the dashboard. It's about 6:20 on Wednesday morning, I think. And something that I've noticed, and last night I got no sleep. I had one of those nights, and I'm not sure how many of you out there can identify with this, where my brain didn't shut off, and essentially I laid in bed, overstimulated, and although I was tired and my body was exhausted, I couldn't shut myself down. Something that I've really been working on lately is managing all of the successes that I've had, which is, definitely proving a challenge. I think sometimes when you're a teacher and you're managing the school day, which is also its own unique challenges, but when you get to a point where you're also managing a life and a career outside of the classroom, you have this situation that often makes you feel like something is always suffering, whether it's your private life, whether it's your work life, whether it's the outside work life, and finding the time to do the things that you're doing has a lot to do with the way you plan and organize your space, the stuff that you prioritize, and the way you give it priority. This past few months has been a tremendous lesson in taking on too much, I think. You get to a point, it's very, very important to say yes when you're making decisions in your career about where you want to go next. And until you know where you want to go, it's advisable to say yes to as many diverse opportunities as you could find, that until you find your niche, it's just like, it's the right way to do it. This way you get the exposure, you kind of try a lot of different things, and then when you finally start to figure out what it is that you want to do, then you could sort of start compartmentalizing what you're doing and really start to home in on the things that make sense for you, and you could start to say no to things that don't make sense anymore. So one of my goals for today, for the rest of the week before our midwinter break, which starts on Saturday, is really create a list for myself of the things that need to get done. And rather than allow the enormity of the tasks I have in front of me to kind of run my life, I really want to work hard to just focus on one thing at a time. We do have 3 days of school left this week. A bunch of my seniors are going to the Europe trip, which leaves Thursday night. I'm very excited about what's happening inside of my AP Lit classroom today and tomorrow, where the kids will be doing their Tableau installations. I very much plan on making sure everyone gets to watch those, and I like to make sure that the kids have an option to get those as well, so they will get them to review later, and I will be broadcasting at around 12 o'clock today the first installment of the Tableau installations on Pride and Prejudice. In my newspaper classes, the kids are really working hard to complete their passion projects and also to establish a good balance of things being posted during the week in our absence, so that kids can also make sure of that. Now, I think I committed the cardinal sin. I did something great for kids. I gave them a deadline before the break so that they're able to complete their work and not have to take it on to the trip with them. And there's another paper due when they come back. I'm thinking that, now I have the papers to review and assess and get feedback on moving forward, and it's just a very interesting and unique opportunity to sort of take that into regard. I mentioned the TED Talk yesterday. I have to write that, and I have to start practicing it. It's definitely high on my list of things to do. I'm also working on my book for ASCD right now about getting students to give better peer feedback. I have elicited information from former editors in my staff to participate in this experience. I've gotten different students to also participate in answering questions. I need to reach out to them again, and I'm hoping that I get some writing done over the break as well. And my work with ESA2 and also helping to promote the regional convenings, which if you're interested in doing that, you should really get your letter of intent out there. It's due by the end of this month. February 26th is when the letters of intent are due. It's the first step in deciding to take on that challenge and excellent opportunity for people in your area. Anyway, I just wanted to check in. I think that a lot of people, like I said yesterday, are always asking me, how do I balance it all? And I'm not really sure I do a great job, but I certainly do the best that I can. So have a great day, and I will check in again later.